What is up, San Antonio Spurs fan? Hey! Well. Look who's joining me on the old TSR couch tonight. Manu Ginobili. Thank you. Thank you for finally joining TSR Sports. Spurs fans, thank you for being here. Mavericks fans, thank you for being here. And oh my goodness, can the San Antonio Spurs beat the Dallas Mavericks? We've lost to them twice already this year. Third time we played them in the first month of the season. And we've lost by a total, I believe, of 6 points in the two losses. Let's get a win. Come on. I believe Maxi Kleber is out for the Mavs. I don't know if anybody else is out. So if anybody else is, please let me know in the chat. I believe Kristaps is back. That's all I got. I believe he's back. It didn't show he was out on NBA.com or ESPN, should I say, but ESPN is not always accurate. But I believe Maxi is definitely out, so hopefully I'm not wrong there. Or hopefully he's playing. I don't know. You too. Let's go. Got money on the Mavs. What's up, Ian from the Philippines? You are up. Well, no, you're not too early. I guess 8:30 in the Philippines right now, right? Kate Kellen Johnson's in the chat. So we've got YouTube, this platform I'm streaming on, and Kelvin Johnson in the chat. 101 to 105 Spurs. Man, I hope so. We've already lost to them twice. A win at home would be nice. Plus, this is the debut of the new Spurs jerseys, the City Fiesta jerseys that look like somebody dumped a bag of Skittles on the Spurs jerseys, and out came that. They're very colorful. They're white and blue and pink and a whole bunch of colors. Going to taste the rainbow with the Spurs tonight. And the teams come in with reverse records. What I mean by that is the Mavericks come in 7-4. The Spurs come in 4-7. You need the Celtics lose? Why, Zachary? Who are they playing? And the Spurs wearing their Fiesta warm-up coats, which I have one that is somewhat similar to that in my closet over there. I should have grabbed it with it being Fiesta night, but I didn't. Sean Elliott, Bill Land doing the calling for the Spurs in San Antonio at the currently named AT&T Center, which is going to have a new name at some point. Hopefully it won't be called the Austin Weirdo Center. If you know what I'm talking about, good. If you don't, well, just go with it. What's going on? Everybody's so quiet tonight. Manu, talk to me. The chat's not going to say much. What do you got, Manu? What? Smile if you think the Spurs are going to win. Okay, well, there you go. That's a smile. By the numbers, how about this? The Spurs, Wednesday against the Kings, hit 18 three-pointers. In the previous 10 games, they averaged 9 a game. They shot 56% in the previous 10 games, averaged 33%. So a huge game against the Kings from three-point land. Hopefully, they can continue that tonight. And another stat I saw is how, as DeJounte Murray goes, the Spurs go. I believe when he shoots over 50%, they have a winning record. And when he's under 50% from the field, they have a bad record. Starting five, don't know yet, David. I assume it's going to be the same starting five we saw the last few games, which would mean KJ, Doug McDermott, and Drew Eubanks coming off a career high against the Kings, plus Derrick White and DeJounte Murray in the backcourt. Derrick White, oh my. Derrick White is having a bad week. He needs to finish strong tonight, or he's not going to get a very good game review Sunday morning. Derrick, currently, I believe, shooting this week is 1 of 16. He goes 0 for 10 on Monday, 1 for 6 on Wednesday. Not a good week. Good evening, Master Eden. I hope you're correct. Robert's stream, I am. Good evening, Butterfly. Yes. Manu in the house. Mario, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Let's get a win tonight. Can we get a win? Now let's get some thumbs up in the house. I'm not sure what kind of crowd we're getting tonight. Friday nights seem to be tough streams. But you know what? I want to watch this game, so I was like, I'm streaming it. I don't want to take this one off. So we'll see. Maybe as the night goes forward and as the game gets going, it actually hasn't started yet. We'll probably start 5 to 6 minutes. Usually the games start 10 minutes after their TV time starts. Good evening, Ramanjit. Thank you for that. And let me get a little agua, a little beer for my throat. By beer, I mean water. The old beard is coming back from the winter. It's getting cold up in New England. I was like, yeah, even though I got some grays coming into it, TSR, no spring chicken anymore. I'm going to grow the beard. If we lose to the Lions Sunday, I have no faith in the Steelers. Oh, gosh, that's who you're playing? Uh, I mean, I don't have any faith in my New York Giants. Big game two in college basketball. WVU versus Pitt. I have no idea, Zachary. I haven't followed college basketball pretty much ever. Spike Roshi, good evening. Just play. Well, I can't play Jacques Lindell. Lindell's out for about 2 weeks due to health and safety protocol. But I did see an article. I think it was on Air Almo, where somebody said just put Primo out there. I was like, I don't kind of agree with that. Yes, go Spurs, go see Leo. Beard is needed for warmth. This is true. True. Guillermo, good evening. Go Spurs. We see a lot of these going in here. So, and for the love of Spurs Nation, this is the debut of our brand new Fiesta jerseys. The Spurs played not so good last season with their Fiesta jerseys. So I'm hoping this season they turn that around. I'm pretty darn sure they had a losing record wearing the Fiesta City jerseys. Hopefully that's not the case this year. All right, Zachary. What's up, the Current 15? Yes, we are wearing the Please Beat Us colors. Yeah, that was the case last year. Good evening, bedtimes. Yeah, you're speaking the truth. I don't know what our record was with the Fiesta jerseys. I don't know if that's a Google, searchable on Google, but it was losing. I felt like every time we put on the Fiesta colors, the Spurs were more often than not on the losing side of things. It was pretty rough. Good evening, TSR says Cowboy X Factor. I see Manu Ginobili is joining you. Yes, he is. And Cowboy X Factor, we're kind of rivalries, aren't we, Cowboy X Factor? I didn't realize that. You're a Cowboys fan. I'm a Giants fan. You're a Mavericks fan. I'm a Spurs fan. Who's your baseball team? I'm a Yankees fan. You're not a Red Sox fan, are you? Because that would just complete, the trifecta. Oh, yeah. Was it only against Orlando? Is Orlando the only team we can beat? Vamos, Spurs, vamos. Absolutely. Yes, Veronica, Manu's, and you guys were saying you wanted a dude next to me, and I was thinking of like Butterfly and you, and I was like, you know what? Let me give him a little Manu tonight. Weird. Can't give a thumbs up, really? I tried refreshing. Also, I play good teams every time we put the first jersey in. Well, these are good. It's good. Mavericks are a good team too. They're 7-4. Spurs points in the paint are first in the NBA, first in bench points, second in assists, third in least amount of turnovers, fourth in field goal percentage, tied for fifth in fast break points. Yet we're got a 4-7 record. Texas Rangers fan. Yeah, not much of a rivalry with the Rangers and the Yankees. There is no rivalry, so oh well. It is what it is. Can't have a rivalry with all of our teams, but it's still pretty good. We still have two, button heads on two of these. And man, is Kristaps Porzingis playing tonight? I did not see him listed out on ESPN's injury portion of the Mavericks site, but they only listed Maxi Kleber. For the Spurs, we will be out. Jacques Lindell, health and safety protocol, and Jakob Poeltl still out, health and safety protocol. Man, these new jerseys, I'm seeing them now. I don't know. They're colorful, and they look good for what they are. But as Spurs jerseys, I don't know. I'm so used to black being a part of our jersey and our logo and everything, and there's just so little black on the uniform. It's throwing me off. Thank you, Veronica. Good evening, King Jorge. He is playing. Okay, I figured Roberts. Good luck to you, Manx. See, Leo, we need that three-point shooting to flow over because that's the only way we're going to beat the Mavericks. You know they're going to hit a bunch of three-pointers against us. Every team seems to, except for the Kings in Orlando, because for whatever reason, we have Orlando Magic's number big time. Did the Rangers get a new ballpark? I didn't know that if they did. All right, let's take these warm-up jackets off. Let's see the team in these jerseys. I mean, they show the player introductions, but I want to see them actually on the court. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. Luka, Mr. Fouling in love. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about Doncic. I will have Tony Parker. I've had Tim Duncan. I've had David Robinson. I've got now Manu Ginobili. Tony will be there at some point. I have a feeling if I put Kawhi there, everybody would thumbs down the stream and leave. And honestly, I wouldn't want Kawhi sitting there. These streams will be live if this was a Spurs. Oh, they would be absolutely lit, Dan. Absolutely lit. It's it is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad when you're a YouTube streamer. I've mentioned this before. Your channel will do as well as your team goes. And you see Lakers and Warriors channels are doing phenomenal, and my Spurs channel not doing great because the Spurs right now aren't a top team and they don't have a superstar. However, if Keldon Johnson or DeJounte or I don't think DeJounte's game is going to translate to superstar. Russell Westbrook light, I don't think is going to get people tuning in, to be quite honest. Players that dunk and make huge plays or hit a bunch of threes, so Keldon maybe with his dunking, or still Lonnie Walker's out there. Josh Primo, if he could become something and becomes a superstar, that would certainly, the channel would go crazy if we have a superstar. Here's a starting lineup for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith, Kristaps Porzingis, Dwight Powell, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Luka Doncic. So let me make sure that's what I got. Okay. So we're going to be pretty small against this team. Keldon Johnson, Doug McDermott, Drew Eubanks, Derrick White, and DeJounte Murray. Drew Eubanks and Thaddeus Young are our only centers. That being said, Thaddeus Young has really impressed me. Players are on the court, and away we go. I'm still taking in these Spurs jerseys. The fake number 2. He's not going to be in there. Yes, Keldon is in the chat, so play well tonight, my man. David Robinson. Dan, I actually discovered David Robinson getting his second-year basketball card, which is what, 89, 90 hoops or 90, 91 hoops. We have a shot and a foul already on the Spurs as Doncic takes it in the paint and gets fouled. But yeah, discovered David Robinson through buying basketball cards, and I was like, well, he seems like a good player. Maybe I'll start following him a little bit. Next thing you know, just became my team 30 years ago. Zachary, what's up, Abe? From the KSA. Oh, it is 2 free throws for Luka. The jersey was black. Yeah, Butterfly. They're too. They're not ugly. They don't feel Spurs-ish. If that makes any sense. Black is such an important color of the Spurs colors. And there's so little on the uniform, so that's what's throwing me off. I wonder what these uniforms look like if they were black with the color on them. They would be different than last year's, obviously. Anyway, into the paint, and a very acrobatic layup by DeJounte does not go in. Quick pull-up down the other end, and that is off target by Luka Doncic. Keldon Johnson will bring out the court for the Spurs. Let me get... These jerseys are throwing me off. DeJounte for 3. Boink, no good. Porzingis with the rebound. Good evening, Cruz. So many calls. I hope not, Dan. I hope we have a fair game on both sides of the floor. Refs don't give anybody any favoritism. Just let them play. Kristaps against KJ. Huge size mismatch. Good defense by Keldon. And Kristaps Porzingis misses the shot. So the Spurs are going to have Keldon guard Kristaps. Great. And same thing on the other end. Doug McDermott out to KJ. Takes the 3. Good! That's 2 threes in a row for Keldon. He was 1 for 1 against the Kings. Oh, please let him have found his 3-point shot. Porky, yeah, Marvello, I agree. Well, good evening, Evan. And a quick drive to the paint, and that's a layup for... I think that was Dorian Finney-Smith. I was looking away. I think that was Finney-Smith. Either way, it was a layup in the paint. Drew Eubanks with the ball. Hook shot over Powell. Rolls over to the other side of the rim and does not go in. 4-3, 10-20 to go. Kristaps in the paint. Little jumper off the glass is good. And now a timeout. Okay. We are going to struggle so bad against teams that have 2 big men out there in the paint, rebounding-wise. I know the heart's there, but when your biggest guy is 6'10", you have Doug McDermott, who's not a defensive specialist, is 6'8", and then everybody else is 6'5" or under. And they got a Dwight Powell, I believe, a 7-footer. Porzingis is close to 7 feet, if not 7 feet. We're just so undersized. Boss Mark TV, a Dallas fan, what's going on? Yak and Jacques out for about 2 weeks, Cruz. I expect almost 2 weeks for Jacques Lindell. Jakob back in about 8 or 9 days, I think. Pop with his weird timeouts. Bring back Obi-Wan Ginobili. Well, he's here on my TV, or he's on the screen, but he's obviously not playing. A little too old to play. I think Manu is my age. I think he's 44. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's 44. I'm not a Spurs fan, but I love Murray. One of the most underrated players in the NBA. Also have him on your fantasy team. He's been... Yes, Dan, I would agree with that. Right now he's playing at pretty much an all-star level, but he won't get the recognition because he's in a small market and he's not a highlight reel type of player. What I mean by that, he's not going to launch a bunch of threes like Steph Curry. He's not going to fly over people and throw down vicious dunks left and right. So he probably won't get the recognition this year. Euro step. And we see a lot of Euro steps from the Spurs. This is one of the reasons. Yeah, I was thinking about that today, Cruz, that if the Spurs win tonight, it would be their first back-to-back win of the season. We have not won 2 in a row yet this year. Yak should be back sooner at least, I hope, because he's been out for... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Evan. He's been out... When did I do my video that he was out? Because it would be probably around 2 weeks from that day. I'm going to kind of look it up. Go to my channel, and... Jakob Poeltl out was 9 days ago. So your time frame seems... Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that seems about right, Evan. So he should be back, hopefully around Wednesday-ish. Are we playing Wednesday? What is our... I don't even know what our schedule is next week. Let me pull it up real quick. We got Dallas, obviously, now, because we like playing the Mavericks over and over. And ESPN's not coming up. All right, whatever. Well, I tried. I don't want to crash the stream. Pop held a timeout early when he doesn't like that. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Does Pop kill momentum for the Spurs? Sometimes, Zachary. Yes, we do play Lakers on Sunday. I will be calling that. That's an early game at 3:30, but the New York Giants are off, so it's like perfect. Have no football to watch, so I'll call the Spurs against the Lakers and hope we can get a win and get a little revenge. Spurs ball. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Drew Eubanks out to Derrick White. Fakes the 3. Gets crashed into by Luka, and that is a foul on Luka Doncic. This is the third time we've played the Mavs, Dan. Third time we've played the Mavericks already. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why the NBA has us playing them so many times. Yeah, third time already. Inbound pass from the Doug to DJ. DeJounte over to Keldon. Open for 3. Takes the 3. Good! Keldon Johnson seems to have found his 3-point shot. Hallelujah. That's 3 in a row. 2 for 2 today, and he hit his only shot against the Kings. Oh, we need that so bad because teams are going to leave him open and dare him to make that shot. Porzingis bank shot, no good. And Drew Eubanks with the rebound. Derrick White will bring it up. 9.5 minutes to go. Derrick out to Doug McDermott. Back to Derrick White. White's going to drive. Tries to get it to Drew Eubanks. It's going to go out of play off of Drew. That'll be a turnover. It is Mavericks ball. Yes, Evan. It feels good that he's hitting that 3. The bye week has lost its lead, where the Giants are winning again. Good. Lakers, Clippers, Timberwolves. I'm definitely calling the Lakers, Clippers games. Probably won't call the Timberwolves games. The Timberwolves game. Clippers don't have Kawhi Leonard, so that's a winnable game. Although they've been playing well lately, I believe. Missed shot from the Mavs. Let me get back to calling the game. Back to the Spurs. Derrick White fakes the 3, pulls it down, drives to the paint, and almost loses the ball, and then passes it. It's off the fingertips of Luka Doncic, out of play, back to the Spurs. Whew. Good evening, Asia Babe. Channel member in the chat. Thank you for being here. If I missed any other channel members, my apologies. Thank you for anybody that supports the channel. Appreciate you. Asia, I saw your little symbol. Kelman for another 3. That one's short. Drew Eubanks with the rebound out to Derrick. He fakes the 3 and pulls it down. Over to Doug for 3. That's good. Derrick is... does Derrick seem hesitant right now? Is it just me? Anybody else that's watching the game, does Derrick White seem hesitant to shoot? He's 1 for 16 this week. I'm wondering if his confidence is just blown right now. By the way, the score is 6-9. Doncic, no good. Rama, I just noticed that too. DeJounte will drive into the paint, throws it up and off the glass, and good with a little jumper in the paint. He does, doesn't he? Butterfly, he's not shooting. He's definitely hesitant right now. Mavs ball. 3-point attempt. Is an air ball, but I think going off Drew Eubanks. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the miss. It'll stay with the Mavericks. I had pizza for dinner tonight, and I have leftover pizza for lunch tomorrow. Because I like hot pizza and cold pizza. Just going to say that right there. Yes. Jalen Brunson absolutely kills us when he comes into the game. Porzingis, what a jumper. Good. 11-8. Yeah, Jalen Brunson roasted us, I think, both early games just early this year. So hopefully we can, do something. Yeah, a little bit. DeJounte gets it to Drew in the paint. Drew, little reverse hook is a miss. Yeah, Drew Eubanks not off to the start he was like he was against... Well, actually, he sucked against the Kings. He had 3 turnovers in 3 minutes. Drive to the paint. Tim Hardaway Jr. misses the shot. He's fouled. Will go to the line for 2. And he's, Hardaway Jr. jammed his wrist or hand or something, bent over in pain right now. I don't have complete confidence in White right now either. Good evening, Christian, from the Philippine Islands. I read an article on Derrick White. Either his confidence is in the toilet right now, which mine would be if I'd been shooting the way he is this week, or is he injured and not telling anybody, or both. You guys remember, Derrick was really rough in the preseason, and I had some concerns, and people are like, it's just a preseason. Well, it's carrying over now. He has had an abysmal last few games. Thaddeus Young checking in already for Drew Eubanks. Pop's seen enough of that train wreck. Sorry, Drew, not looking good so far. Man, we're small now. We are small. Our biggest guy is 6'9". I mean, I like what I'm seeing from Thaddeus Young. Second free throw is no good. Kelvin Skies for the rebound, but we are going to be small against Dwight Powell and Kristaps Porzingis, so that the struggle could be a plus. Luka is like 6'7", and he's their guard. We're giving up a lot of size. Derrick White, one-on-one with Kristaps Porzingis. We'll get it over to Thad. Back to Derrick. Takes the three. Good! Thank goodness. Oh. Hopefully that gets his confidence back, just hitting a big three. Renato, good evening. Go Spurs, go. Start Young over, Terry. When Jakob Poeltl comes back, pull up Doncic. Three-pointers in and out burger. Porzingis with the rebound and putback is good. When Jakob Poeltl comes back, Jakob is going to get a starting spot back, but I think Thaddeus Young is going to be the primary backup off the bench. DeJounte crosses over. Pull-up jumper is good over Dwight Powell. I think the rotation is going to be Jakob Poeltl and Thaddeus Young, and then wait and see on Zach Collins, and poor Jacques Lindell's not going to get any minutes. Abs moving the ball around, get it back into the paint, and the ball's knocked out of play, and it's going to stay with Dallas. 6:26 go, Spurs up 16-11. Finally, I'm in a stream where I'm not uncomfortable. What? Yes, I mentioned that earlier. I think you should call it the TSR Sports Center, personally. Age, I'm sorry to hear that. Were you in a stream where, is this like a channel we know, or just where people, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm glad you're here. Let's leave it at that. I'm glad you're here. If you go by the eyeball test, Caleb Mero, I think Thad's been playing better than Drew the last, week and a half, 2 weeks? Doncic drives by Kelman, throws it to the other side of the court. Three-point attempt is no good by Reggie Bullock. Derrick White takes another corner three off the pass by DJ. It's no good. But at least he shot it instead of hesitating. It is Mavs ball. Doncic strides into the paint, throws down a dunk as he just crossed up and ate up the Spurs defense. Good evening, Jared. I think he will, Terry. They got to give him minutes. Probably a power forward, I would think. Doug McDermott drives in the paint and gets rejected. No. By Dwight Powell, 16-13. Spurs lead by 3. Doncic 1-on-1 with Doug McDermott. I don't like that matchup. Starts to drive. Spin around fadeaway is partially blocked. All right, Doug. Way to make me eat my words. Doncic takes a three. And it's good with the shot clock expiring. The shot clock is stuck on 19 on my TV. So I have no idea what the shot clock is. It's just stuck on there in 19. Anybody else have their shot clock? Finally, it's moving. Derrick White gets fouled. Some idiot in there stole my name. Stole your name? I don't know who Max is, but I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Kyle, how the heck do the Rams have a... Rams are trying to win a Super Bowl now. Vince said, what's up? Go Spurs go from Medellin, Colombia. Spurs ball, 5:07 to go. Tied game at 16. Shot clock is finally working again. Hallelujah. Lonnie's checking in for the Spurs. DeJounte in the paint. Tough runner is no good. Fight for the board. And the Mavs will come out with it and have numbers. And then it's poked away by Thaddeus Young. Murray passes it right to Reggie Bullock, who's trying to cage a terrible pass. Devin Vassell's checked in as well for the Spurs. That's a bad turnover. Doncic, guarded by Thaddeus Young now on the switch. Takes the three. Makes the three. Is it me or is Luka Doncic like one of the most weird three-point shooters in the NBA where like he'll hit crazy threes 5 feet away from the line, and then he'll airball 3. I saw him do it in the last Spurs game. He made some crazy threes, and I swear he airballed 2 threes. Lonnie drives to the paint. Tough baseline shot. Off the rim. No good. Doncic with the rebound. But good evening, Paul. And a fast break down the other way for Dorian Finney-Smith. Throws it down. Don't fake the funk on the nasty dunk. 21-16. Devin Vassell. They get out around the world to Lonnie Walker for 3. No good. Dang it. Kyle, with all the talent they're loading up on, I think they can now. Especially if Gronk is hurt. He's been kind of beat up this year. So, yes, I do think the Rams can beat them. College basketball. If a fast break occurs and a team fouls, it is treated as an N1. As shot goes in, the shot misses foul line when called. However, the play is not called. So different rules in the NBA, it sounds like. We're in a timeout. 21-16, 3:53 to go. What's going on? Ben Simmons still looking for a job in the NBA. Yes, Dan, I would say the same thing too. He is a very good player, but his threes are... Sometimes he looks like he's the best three-point shooter in the NBA, and then sometimes he looks like the worst. The worst is not often. More often than not, he looks like a great three-point shooter. Hey, we got the 51 thumbs up. Thank you, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you keep that thumbs-up train going for the play-by-play or the chat or Manu. All good. To my few Giants fans in the chat, do you think the Giants can make the playoffs? I know Bad Dog Sports did a video, fantasy or reality or something like that, about them making the playoffs. I don't think they can make the playoffs. Too many injuries. And we're in such a hole. Whoa! Oh my goodness, Asia. Jeez. Oh my. I'm going to read that in a second. I'm actually, wow, you did not have to do that. Dang. Holy crap. All right. I was in the stream. This troll made another Jared Williams account and kept telling me he loves me. It was getting me so uncomfortable that no matter how many times I kept hiding him, he kept coming back. Finally, I had to leave because I couldn't take him around. But you know what, Asia, you have nothing to be embarrassed about because you did nothing wrong from reading your text. And Jared mentioned in chat earlier there was a fake Jared Williams. I used to let trolls get to me on YouTube, and you have to understand they have nothing better to do than to try to make other people feel bad so they can feel better about themselves. I get trolled all the time on the United States Women's National Team video. Please don't take it personally because it has nothing to do with you. It's an insecure person, just somebody that has something wrong up here, and they're treating you like that because they don't know any better. You've always been cool in my streams. We love having you around. Thank you for the donation. That was really unnecessary, but I appreciate it, and I hope you feel better. And everybody's always welcome on my channel. I didn't always have that type of mentality last year with some fans of teams. I was kind of rude at times, maybe to Warriors fans or Lakers fans, but now it's like everybody's welcome. I want everybody to feel welcome here because in the end, we're all sports fans. We're all sports fans, Spurs fans, Mavs fans, NBA fans, and sports should bring people together, not divide people. And I'll leave it at that, but thank you. Yes, Dan, Troll's very, very insecure. Fiesta jerseys. Damian Lillard on the Nets, I would love it because I call some Nets games. That would be so fun to watch. Drive to the hoop is no good by Reggie Bullock. Lonnie Walker, Skywalkers for the rebound. 3.5 minutes to go. Spurs down by 5. Let's win with these Fiesta jerseys for crying out loud. Brent Forbes checking the game. Gets it out to Lonnie for 3. No good. Eglo, the game. Okay. The game! It's illegal in the United States, my man or woman. Can't show live copyright footage. You can show highlights after the fact, but you can't show live footage. So I do a live stream play-by-play, kind of like the radio for people that can't watch it, and maybe they can't pull it up on a radio station. I like to call the game for them, and I enjoy watching the game, obviously, as a Spurs fan. Just be obvious. And, ooh, is that a three-pointer? Yep. Reggie Bullock for 3. Wow, he's got some crazy hair going. I like it. He's got like little mini dreads with got some colors in him. I saw some green in there. Spurs down by 8 now. To get it to that with the runner in the paint, it's good. 24-18. Come on, Spurs, wake up. That's no good. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. It's your boy Rico. I'm a little mixed. Joshua, good evening. I'm mixed on these jerseys. I feel like they need more black in them. Bryn Forbes with the runner and high layup is no good. Nice move. They don't feel Spursy. I think Spurs, I think, like the silver and black. I don't know. I mean, these colors, I get it in a small amount, but good evening, KLO5. You're welcome, Troy. Hey, Master Eden, you earned to keep up the good work. Thank you, sir, for it's 2 super chats tonight. You guys are way too generous, but I appreciate it. I really do, because sometimes I wonder if I'm doing a good job on this channel as the views go down, because the Spurs are not playing well. But I know you guys, that are here all the time, appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And it's tough watching this team lose 3 years in a row. So hopefully we can turn the season around. It's the A&T Center for now, Ben, but it's going to be renamed, I guess, after this season. Jalen Brunson's in. No! He's at the line. I didn't even realize that. No, not Jalen Brunson! He turns into Michael Jordan versus the Spurs. He just had 2 free throws. I didn't even realize that was him at the line. Evan, thank you. Donald Train. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I do have Manu. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Turnover by the Spurs. Please don't go down by 10. A drive and a complete miss by, I don't know who that is. And then Lonnie Walker loses out of bounds. Who's number 0? Who dat? Did I see that right? Number 0? Did Mavericks have a number 0? Or was that Dorian Finney-Smith? They don't have a number 0, do they? I saw that. How did the Dolphins beat Baltimore? Congratulations. Yes, we do, Samuel. This team could easily be 7-4 instead of 4-7. It is Mavs ball. 1:55 left to go. Jalen Brunson, the Spurs killer, is in the game. They do have who's 0? And Reggie Bullock misses the layup underneath. Spurs won a up and down. Not going to get it. He gets the putback, 28-18. Jacques Lindell is out for 2 weeks. Health and safety protocol. Bruce Brown. Thank you. I think I had that problem last game. Devin Vassell, runner in the paint. No good. Foul. Thank you, Bruce Brown. Who's that? Brown. All right. And set a battle. Channel supporter, thank you for being here. Chet Holmgren says Chet. I don't really know what's going on with college players. So is he expected to go number 1? What's up, Brandon? Yes, down 10. Devin's at the line for 2. He's been kind of at the line this year, but he makes the first one. There could be a Bruce Brown on the Mavericks, though. Yes, the Ravens did get embarrassed. Have the Dolphins won 3 in a row? It's a me, a Mario. We need a damn bucket. Yeah, we do. Man, you got me. I forgot who said in the chat, but Dame Lillard to the Nets. Oh, that would be awesome. Dame, Harden, and KD. Second free throw is good. And I'm not on my scoreboard. All right, can we get this lead down to like 4 or 5? Wow, the Mavs barely get across the half-court line. The Spurs playing full-court press or trap. I can't tell the difference. Sorry. I'm not good with my basketball playbook. 3-point attempt is good by Frank Nicolina. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. We do need a win. Yes, I did hear that. I didn't read about it, but yes, I did see it. Lonnie Walker, acrobatic move in the paint, no good. Drew Eubanks swats it out to Dallas for a fast break. And Nicolina misses the shot. Bryn Forbes gets the rebound between a bunch of much bigger players, so nice effort there. Dallas is in the bonus, by the way. Derrick White takes it into the paint. Right up Kristaps, throws it high up the glass, no good. Down 11 in the first quarter. Dang, these Fiesta jerseys. Quick 3-point attempt the other way is no good. Mavs are trying to go 2 for 1. There's a 3-second differential roughly between the shot clock and game clock. You said it, Kyle. Okay. L.A. Lou, what's going on? Throw that $2 super chat. Been a while popping in a spike. You're like, thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Wow, the dono train is on fire tonight. You guys are awesome. And again, Asia, thank you again. That was... Drew Eubanks jumper in the paint is good. 5.5 left. Hallelujah. Jalen Brunson, quick three at the end of the quarter, is no good. Thank goodness. Down by 9. Rough first quarter, but the game is not over. And one thing we know is these two teams battle it out when they play each other. I hope so, Raul. I don't want to drop to 4-8. Let's get our first 2-game winning streak of the year. It sounds weird saying that, but we haven't actually won back-to-back games. So how many guys in the rotation do the Mavericks have? Because I got 5 starters, 3, 6. They don't have a 12-man rotation. Do they? That'd be odd. That'd be a lot. I can't see any NBA team doing that. Most teams do 9 or 10. Pull the depth chart up the roster. Sterling Brown. Sterling Brown is 0. Not Bruce Brown. It's a Brown. It's Sterling Brown. Thought that. Sterling Brown. Yeah. Showing some guys out tonight, though. Kleber's out. Oh, that's it. Just Kleber. Okay. Everybody else is playing. We will still have 36 minutes. Yes, we do. Not how you start. It's how you finish. I agree. And Samuel, that is our problem. We can't finish. Kyle, if your comment's close, I'll catch it. I don't want to have to scroll way, way up. Yeah, oh, there it is. I used to be a Texans fan, but I couldn't take anywhere, so I moved on, ironically, kind of like Deshaun. I'm sorry about your Texans, man. They're good back. I remember when they were good when they had Andre Johnson and was Matt Schaub the quarterback, and of course they're good at good with Deshaun Watson, and I don't know what's happened to the team the last few years. They had Deshaun Watson and Andre Hopkins. It's all downhill from there. OBJ to the Rams. You know what? I think it's good for both. Beckham was not happy in Cleveland, so Cleveland's good to get rid of him. And the Rams get another receiver who his best years are behind him. He's not going to be the player that he was with the New York Giants. There's been too many injuries since. But who are the Rams? Cooper Kupp is their main receiver. Robert Woods. Could OBJ maybe step in as their third receiver? I don't know who their third option. I don't know all the receivers on the Rams. I haven't been paying attention much in the NFL, to be honest with you guys, except for the Giants. And there ain't much happening there with the New York Giants. So let me pull up the Rams roster real quick. And then their depth chart. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. Actually, they have Beckham listed as their wide receiver 3. So as a wide receiver 3, I like it for the Rams. Steelers, who should be getting guarding? Luka? I don't know. Devin? Pull-up jumper. Speaking of Devin Vassell, pull-up jumper, and it's good. Maybe Devin Vassell, since he's got the length. Steelers, I think Ben Roethlisberger is past his prime, and they're not going to win with him at quarterback. At least the uniforms look fire. What's up, Brady? Phil, thank you for stopping in. Member for 6 months. And you guys get like one free super chat a month or a free highlight chat a month or a week, or I don't know how it works. That's a quick jumper as I was looking at the uniforms look fire. I'm mixed on them. I don't know. Bryn Forbes, baseline. Gets it into Drew, man. That's going to be a turnover. Quite a few turnovers of the Spurs in this first half. Reverse layup is no good for Tim Hardaway Jr. Nice move baseline, but couldn't put it in. Devin Vassell for a quick 3. Front rim, no good. What's up, Cody? Vamos Spurs, vamos. Maxi Kleber's out tonight. So, not much to say about him. Porzingis for an open 3. Good grief. DeMar and the Bulls do look good. I had a lot of fun calling Chicago versus Brooklyn earlier this week, and I hope to call a few more Bulls games as the season progresses. DeMar and Zach LaVine, a really fun backcourt. Devin for another 3. Shooter mentality. I like it. He misses it. And yes, Phil, yes, the Dono hype was real tonight. Oh my gosh. I was shocked when I saw that. Runner in the paint is no good for Frank Nicolina. And it is Spurs ball. Derrick White will bring it up. Drops it off to KJ. KJ into the paint. Gets it to Drew Eubanks. And Eubanks, thunder, dunk of justice. There you go, Kelvin. Pass the ball to the open man. I want to see more of that. 36-29. 9:45 to go. Jalen Brunson, the Spurs killer, drives in the paint. Layup is up. It's good. And one. Yep. Jalen Brunson. Dang it. Good evening, Houston Oilers. My goodness, Jalen Brunson kills the Spurs. It's the Young Stingray, Texas rivalry match. I don't know who either of those teams are. What's the D League? You mean the G League, Christopher? The G League is the minor leagues for the Spurs. He feels like he's in the D League, like the death chart from hell, because he can't get any minutes. Damian Lillard, the way the game is being officiated is unacceptable? What's going on with Damian Lillard? What's that all about? What's that about? Kelvin drives to the paint. Runner off the glass is no good. Got fouled. Trey Jones sighting. Bulls look like the best team. It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. Definitely top 5. No doubt. Maybe top 3. They are fun to watch, and they are going to contend in the Eastern Conference. I don't watch enough Jalen Brunson, but he always does well against us. Kellen's first free throw was good. He was 1 of 4 on the line against the Kings, so hopefully he turns that around tonight. Big time. My plan for the playoffs, if the Spurs don't make it, which, let's be honest, the Western Conference is pretty deep, makes them both not looking good. I will follow the Nets and probably the Bulls, actually. I'll probably follow the Nets and the Bulls. I want to follow DeMar in company. Porzingis in the paint, no good. Thad brings it up the floor for the Spurs, gets it out to Derrick. Derrick drives in the paint. Huge collision and no whistle. Kelvin helps him up. Huge collision, no whistle on either team. You could have called the block a charge. No, they just let him play. Bosmark TV, what's going on? Dylan, I am back at it again. But yeah, my plan in the playoffs, I'll probably call the Bulls and Nets. I like watching the Bulls and rooting for DeMar. Luka's all sorts of dribbling. Falls down, and now they're calling a foul on Thad. I want to see the replay on this. Because you just saw Derrick White get leveled on the other end of the floor. No whistle. No call on Derrick White on the other end. Doncic just slipped and fell. What the truck? Are you kidding me? He literally just slipped and fell on the floor. Andrew, what's going on? Wow. No luck for the Spurs from the refs on those 2 possessions. White gets leveled, no call. Doncic literally slips and falls. And a phantom foul on Thaddeus Young as Dorian Finney-Smith puts it in the paint. What's up, your vibe? Refs suck. White into the paint. Out to Keldon. Takes a 3. Good! Keldon, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc tonight. Man, he needs it. I hope Josh Primo gets time soon. Sooner than later. He is well past his 18 years of age when it comes to NBA ability. And Doncic gets the ball deflected away by Devin Vassell. Trey Jones into the paint and gets fouled by Jalen Brunson. All righty. Has the game passed Pop? I don't know, Zachary. I sometimes ask myself that. I do sometimes ask myself that. Yeah, blocked by Vassell. I wasn't sure if that was a block or Doncic trying to pass it. We're seeing the replay. That's definitely a shot and a block shot by Devin Vassell. And I said I would put Devin on Luka. He's a little taller than DeJounte and Derrick, and he's got great length. Keldon pulls up for a long 2, in and out. I don't know if that shot was what we were looking for there. Luka crosses over Keldon. Throws it up, no good. Fouled by Thad again. Bulls versus Warriors tonight. Wow. Yeah, that is a really good game. They do, Bacon. They do. David Robinson did making. Oh, let's see it. Discovered him about 30 years ago and been a Spurs fan since. Luka Doncic is at the line for 2. First free throw is in and out burger. 41-34, 7:56 left in the first half. Tyler, go Spurs, go. Can we beat the freaking Mavericks for once this season? He bricked the second one, and the ball goes over all the Spurs, out for three, no good. And a third chance points, another offensive rebound for the Mavericks. The runner in the paint is no good by Tim Hardaway Jr. So second chance and third chance points, I say this in every stream, we give up too many opportunities because we're small. DeJounte, nice little pass to Thad Young, who gets blocked from behind and go out of bounds. Spurs ball, Dwight Powell with the rejection. See, Leo, but the game has changed a lot in 25 years. I don't know. Maybe we don't have enough talent. Pop's rotations do have me at times scratching my head, I will say that. Thaddeus Young with the ball, 12 on the shot clock. Over to DeJounte. DeJounte, pull up mid-range jumper off the glass. He been working with Tim Duncan? 7:26 to go, timeout. Bulls could win it all, Courtney. They certainly could. Yes, Tyler. Yes, there was a very, very large super chat tonight. Yeah, very thankful for you guys. Yeah, I have no words. Showing Fayez. Yes, Christopher, that's one of my huge concerns. We only have two players that are active right now that are 6'9" and taller. Drew Eubanks, who's 6'10", and then Thaddeus Young is 6'9". After that, it's 6'8", with Drew McDermott, and KBD, I think, is still out. So I think everybody else is under 6'8" off the top of my head. Jacques Lindell, Jakob Poeltl out because of health and safety protocol. Zach Collins out until probably early next year. I expect to see him in January. He's 6'10". He can't play. So, yeah, all our bigs. We're missing 3 bigs to injury or whatever. Yeah, we're lacking. Extra small ball, which I'm not a fan of. I think the Mavs are the team last week. We went with that super micro small ball lineup where we had Doug McDermott at center. Yeah, I don't know if Angel, I saw Thaddeus go for a dunk on Wednesday, and he got blocked by the rim. So I don't know if those 33-year-old legs can get him up enough anymore. I mean, I'm 44 and I can still throw it down, but I need a clear path and it has to be right hand only. I can't two-hand jam. Maybe he's in the same boat I am. He needs a special situation to be able to throw it down. DeMar DeRozan for MVP? Wow. I hope he gets all-star recognition, and I would be completely content if the Bulls won a championship. I know some Spurs fans, not a lot, but some poo-poo on his time here. You know, he was a good player, but he didn't have a lot around him, especially last season. And we were really trying too hard to get the other aging veterans, minutes, Patty Mills and Rudy Gay, who Patty's playing well in Brooklyn for the most part. I think Rudy's still out with injury. LaMarcus Aldridge has had the fountain of youth. Apparently having some time off last year when he retired for a bit has helped him out, and he's been actually really good in Brooklyn. I never had 15,000 subscribers, Melistic. I never had 15,000. I had 13,200, but no, I've never hit 15,000. I wish, but no. About flushing the... I'm glad you enjoyed it, Asia. Yeah, I'm not going to do a lot of Yankees and Giants content, but when I do, I'm going to troll the teams if they're making me unhappy. Anything's possible, Dylan. I doubt it. Yes, Celio, we did ask DeMar. We asked him to be a number 1 player, which he's not. We asked him to be like the guy all the time, and that's not a role he shines in. But sharing that spotlight with Zach LaVine and Nikola Vucevic, yeah, he's set to do very well in Chicago and has been doing very well. It is Mavs ball, 7:15 to go in the first half. Doncic out in three-point land, pick and roll with Dwight Powell. Thad Young on him. Thad's already gotten to foul Doncic twice. Step back 3. Boink, no good. Skywalker for the rebound. It's all right, Melissa. No, I definitely never had 15,000. Lonnie to the paint. Throws it up off the glass. No good. And a whistle. What's up, Carlos? Euro stepping. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot more Euro steps by the Spurs. We have. Kelvin's been using it. I saw KBD use it. I think another player used it a little bit. It's definitely been happening a little bit more because he was master of the Euro step. Realistic, I would love to get to 15,000 by the end of the year, but it's going to be tough because the Spurs are not playing well. Just a fact, Jack. I would love to get my music channel up, or get this channel to 14,000, get my music channel to 1,000. It's at like 270 right now, which, considering I think I've only maybe had 50 subscribers from over here go over there, I'm actually quite happy that, building that kind of from the ground up. Doncic with the ball, alley-oop, and alley-oop dunk to Dwight Powell, 43-37. Luka? We'll talk about the sandwich master. He's gone. Trey Jones to Lonnie Walker. Walker pulls up. Good. Jumper good. 2014. I missed the night. I missed every championships for his team. Doncic passes across court. Baseline three is Dorian Finney-Smith with the three, I believe. That was Dorian. Lonnie Walker. Dribbling around. Back out to DeJounte Murray. Man, we are small right now. DeJounte into the paint. Jump hook. No good. Thaddeus Young with the putback is good. And one. Fortunately, Thaddeus Young has been a terrible free throw shooter this year. I think he's been practicing with Jakob. Matter of fact, I think the whole team has been practicing with Jakob. Our free throw shooting has left a lot to be desired this season. I would agree with that, Justin. He's their best player. No size at all, Carl. Lonnie Walker, 6'4". DeJounte, 6'4", I believe. Thad, 6'9". I have Trey Jones still out there. He's like, what, 6'1"? No, actually, I think I see Trey in the mention. Thad missed the free throw appropriately because I said he's been practicing with Jakob. I can't see the other two players are. Doug is 6'8", and Devin's like 6'5". All right, so we a little bigger. Not much. Finney-Smith, jumper, no good. Dwight Powell tries to get the rebound. It's going to go out of play, and nice hustle by Dorian Finney-Smith to throw it off Doug McDermott. Mavs ball. Ariel, I don't know. I try not to think about that. Who knows if we would have won again? Because they were just, they weren't. I don't know, whatever. Doncic running two is a bank shot and good. And now a timeout by Pop, 48-41. I wonder what our win potential is when Lonnie scores 10 or more. I don't know. Phil, I saw an article, I think it was on Air Alamo this week, that said the Spurs, when DeJounte Murray shoots over 50%, have a winning record, but when he shoots under 50% for the game, they have a losing record. Take that for what you will. We need some milk. Almost 100 thumbs up. Appreciate y'all being here. If you could hit the thumbs up and get me to 100 before the half's over, would appreciate it. Good evening, CB. It would be our first back-to-back win of the year if the Spurs win tonight. We have not won two in a row. Have not won two in a row this season. Think about that. We're due. Deuce theory. Manu, you want some water? Agua? No? Okay. I don't blame you. Shouldn't drink from the same cup, especially when we're still in a PAN to the DE to the MIC. So, it's a good way to spread germs. But thank you for being here. Root for the team. Thank you, Mr. Beluga. Go Spurs, go to you. Matter of fact, I haven't done this in a while because we haven't had the lead. Go Spurs, go! And it's on my official TSR Sports jersey. 1 of 1 right there. Only one copy exists. No, don't hit the thumbs up twice, Dylan, because that cancels it out. If you hit the thumbs up and then hit it again, it takes the thumbs up away. You only want to hit it once. Or an odd number, 3 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. But you never want to hit it in even amount, because an even amount takes it away. Doesn't he look happy? I tried to get a picture of him looking happy. I guess I'll have to have Tony Parker on at some point. Me and Mono, I think, are the same height. I think Mono was around 6'4". Tony was, what, 6'2"? So Tony's going to be a little smaller than me. But we're almost to scale, I think, if I sit right here. Just like that. Spurs fan, if the real-life Manu Ginobili was with me, my channel would blow up if I could get real Spurs players on with me. Okay, there you go, Dylan. 5 for the chips. It's fair to say Luka owns or has the way since he entered the league like Aaron Rodgers. Yes. Does Aaron Rodgers own the Cowboys? I actually don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, Luka's definitely. I mean, we don't. It is what it is. He's one of the best players in the NBA. So, I mean, I'm sure he owns a lot of teams. We're not the only ones. Hey, KBD on the bench. I don't think he's playing tonight. He had a hard crash on Monday and thought he bruised his tailbone. I think it was Monday. Hit the floor. So I think we'll see him probably next week. Maybe. Spurs ball down by 7. 5:25 left to go in the first half. DeJounte Murray on three-point land. Over to Doug McDermott. I was like, has Doug taken a shot? Ball gets to Lonnie. Lonnie in the paint. Tough move. Throws it up. No good. And another foul. And the Mavericks are going, what? I've had David Robinson on, but not the real David Robinson. Nice, Carlos. I can't do a spinneroonie. Yeah, I don't know if that was a foul on that one. I didn't see a lot of contact from the camera angle they showed on the replay. That Spurs might have got unlucky with a call there. I got caught like I see it. I don't know if he was fouled. First free throw was good. And the refs have been bad at times on both ends of the court. Derrick White, he hit one of his first shots. I don't believe he's hit another shot since. Maybe he hit 2 shots tonight. But he's been very quiet. I don't think he scored in the second quarter. I don't remember saying his name at all. Derrick is in definitely a shooting slump. And I don't think he's on the court right now. He's not on the court right now. Lonnie, Devin, DeJounte, Doug, and Drew. And Porzingis in the paint. 50-43. Spurs are in the bonus, though. I hope so, Spurs fan. I hope so. Vassell into Drew Eubanks. Back to Devin. Devin pull-up baseline jumper is no good. And Drew Eubanks gets fouled trying to go for the rebound. That's going to be 2 free throws again for the Spurs. Good evening, Christoph. He says, let's go, Mavs. See, Trizzy, also a Mavs fan. Thank you for being here, Mavericks fans. As always, thank you for being here, Spurs fans. Porzingis, by the way, that was a one-handed dunk in the paint. Devin Vassell just missed the block from behind, but the big man said, no, little man, not today. Drew at the line for 2. First free throw is good. We're going to have a few more substitutions. Deshaun, what's up? Another Mavs fan. Thank you for stopping in, Mavericks fans. Appreciate you being here. While I'm obviously a Spurs fan, that should be very obvious, I will call the game down the line and try to call a fair game. I mean, I'll be biased when the Spurs do well, but I don't call biased fouls. I try to call it like I see it. There were a couple of bad calls against the Spurs earlier. I think the Mavs just had a bad call a few moments ago in the Lonnie Walker foul. So, I mean, the refs have been pretty bad tonight on both ends. Doncic with the ball in three-point land, 4.5 minutes to go. Into Kristaps, guarded by Devin Vassell. Huge size mismatch. Kristaps back out to Luka for a super long 3, no good. But the long rebound's going to fall into the hands of Dorian Finney-Smith. Back to Luka, into Kristaps, and a huge dunk again by Kristaps Porzingis because the Spurs have no size. We're young, but we're such a small team because we draft like 1 million guards every year. The Drew Show, what's up? Thank you for being here. We have a channel member in the chat, as well as Tabitsy1010, another channel member in the chat. The opponents are here. They are. But it's cool. I like when the opposing team's here. Devin Vassell runner is good. At least it's close right now. 52-47. Almost to 100 likes. Mavs fans, if you could help a brother out and get me up to 100, would appreciate you. And Spurs fans, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, would appreciate you as well. Doncic, guarded by Drew Eubanks. Ugh. Into the paint, and Porzingis scores again, and the Spurs have no answer for Kristaps Porzingis, who did not play in their first 2 matchups. And a timeout by Pop. In the first 2 games, the Spurs lost by combined 6 points. They lost by 1 point last week in that very tight game between the Mavs and Spurs, and then their first meeting, they lost by 5. Yes, this is the 3rd matchup already in 12 games. We're 12 games into the NBA season, the 3rd time the Mavericks and Spurs have already played each other. I don't get it. Well, Brandon's World, thank you for stopping in. I hope the Spurs win as well. But, man, we're too dang small, which is why I'm hoping and praying that Zach Collins becomes something special for the Spurs, because we need a legit big man at the 4 spot. Keldon Johnson's not going to do it, and I like Doug McDermott. He's not a legit power forward. He's just not. And he hasn't been a starter most of his career. This thing started last year, some games with the Pacers, right? So Zach Collins, we're hoping you turn into something, man, because we need some size out there. Brandon, I hope we do. Well, I hope we get a top 5 pick because we won the lottery ball, not because we suck so bad. We finished in the top 5 worst teams. Yes, C Trizzy. Yes, definitely gonna come back. Gonna need the Admiral to suit up. He's a little too old though. We do need Jakob. Zach Collins is 6'10", Brandon. I believe he's 6'10", which isn't huge, but right now we only have one guy 6'10", Drew Eubanks. Everybody else is 6'9" and under. So we are a very small team right now because of Jakob Poeltl and Jacques Lindell being out because of the health and safety protocol, but also you've got Zach Collins out recovering from ankle surgery out until after Christmas. Doug McDermott drives and throws it up off the glass because I just said he should come off the bench, and of course. Spurs might have the worst season in NBA history. No. No, wasn't there a team that won like 10 games or 9 games? We're not going to be that bad. Trust me, we're not going to be that bad. Doncic drives, baseline jumper is no good, and he's going to get fouled. Wow, gym games. Doug McDermott is right. I like Doug Evan, but we're a defensive team, and we're trying. We're really getting a lot of our wins from our defense. And Bryn Forbes and Doug are there to bring in 3-point shooting, not defense. I would really rather have a two-way player. Luka Doncic has 12-8 and 7, or 12-7 and 8 already. He's at the line and he missed the first free throw. He's on his way to a triple-double, no doubt. Some guy said Jacques is undersized, so being gone and not playing as we watch 6'8" guys as our top. Yeah. We are very small. I'm not Houston Oilers. Luka's an inconsistent free throw shooter. What's up, Taylor? Way too small. The heart's there, the size is not. DeJounte pull-up jumper, no good. And the Mavs easily get the rebound because they're just so much bigger than us. Jalen Brunson takes it at Devin Vassell. Baseline jumper, good. Oh, I hate Jalen Brunson. Actually, I don't hate him. I hate that he's so good against us. I hear you, Evan. I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong about Doug. Hopefully. Doug over to Thad. Thad into the paint. Little jump hook is an air ball. Both teams in the bonus. 2:20 to go. 57-49. I don't know, Cortez. It's happened way too often. Porzingis launches a mile-long three, and it's good. And he is eating the Spurs for breakfast right now. Keldon into the paint. Takes it at Kristaps. Throws it up. Off the rim. No good. Mavs ball. And we're not going to win giving up this many points in the Mavericks. Porzingis for three again. No good. He rushed that one. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. Somebody needs to step up for the Spurs. DeJounte. Cross court. Keldon open for three. He'll take the three. No good. And a foul under the hoop. More passing. Just I don't know. I think Pop will call it quits once he gets some. I think so too, Brandon. I think once Pop gets the record, he's going to retire. How often was Doug asked to play starting power forward in Indiana? Playing the system, not the player. Nah. Well, that's what I said. I'd rather him off the bench. It's 3-point firepower off the bench. We're asking him to play. I mean, if we're asking him to start at a power forward, we're asking him to play out of position. Thank you, Justin. We're on pace for 21 more wins. Second free throw is no good by Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus is 1 from 3 from the line. This whole team's free throw shooting has been rough this year. Thad well under 50% for the season. Luka Doncic guarded by DeJounte Murray. We're going to see a pick and roll. We're going to have a big on Luka. Yep, Thaddeus on him. Back to Kristaps. He kicks it out for 3. No good. And now a foul on Keldon. Mexico versus USA. Is that happening this weekend? Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 2. Oh, Bill, Sean, and Michelle in the house tonight. That is Michelle, right? I actually don't know what she looks like. It's my first time seeing her, if that's her. Becky could be online. Could be. Be nice in the chat, by the way. What's up, Edgar? Don't be nice, French gang. Kavitsky so far. I hope the Spurs can find a way to come back and win this game. Porzingis makes both free throws, 12-point lead. No, I don't want Ben Simmons, Spurs fan. Too much locker room drama. Too much locker room drama. No offense to the Ben Simmons that's in the chat. Thad, back to Doug. Doug with a quick three. Woo-hoo, Doug. Nice shot. All right, Doug. Show me something. Yes, we still have another half. It's a 9-point game. Let's cut this lead to 7 or 5. Both teams have hit 7 3-pointers. We're shooting a better percentage. The Mavs are 7 of 18. The Spurs are 7 of 15. And they get the ball to Porzingis. He kicks it out for 3. Think no good. Doug with the rebound. That was Jalen Brunson for 3. Spurs can 2 for 1 here. DeJounte drives into the paint. Gets it to Thad. Thad with the layup. All right. 34 seconds left in the half. So a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stop the Mavericks here and then score at the end of the half. Yeah, I'm sure I don't want you, Ben. And yes, this is the debut of the new Fiesta jerseys. And they're colorful. Doncic way on three-point land, pick and roll with Porzingis. Doncic now guarded by Thaddeus Young, 4 on the clock. He's going to take a long 3. Step back, long 3. Come on. I just want to punch him in the face when he makes those. Why is he so good at doing that? 5, 4. DeJounte pull-up jumper. Good. Doncic to Porzingis, the three-point runner from half court. Gotta be kidding me. Just nothing from half court. Bank shot 3. Yeah, sometimes your team doesn't catch any breaks either. And that's the Spurs too. Whether it's players hitting ridiculous threes or no-name guys you've never heard of turning into all-stars for one night, we just can't catch a break. 11-point game, halftime. And offensively, we're not bad. I like the 57 points. I don't like the 68 over Manu's head. God, man, you guys got some shot. You guys stepped in some poop tonight. Your shots are just falling in. Let's pull some halftime stats like I usually do. Little luck helps too, man. A little luck helps too. It is a bad start so far, Nate. All right, let's take a look at the Mavericks first. Dorian Finney-Smith with 7. Kristaps Porzingis with 23 points in the first half. Yeah, we've had absolutely no answer for him. Go figure, because we got people, undersized players trying to guard him. Dwight Powell with 2. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 5. Luka Doncic with 16, 7, and 10. Barring something weird happen, yes, Jesus Sandal in the chat. Joe Menargan evening. He's going to have a triple-double. He's on pace to go for 32, 14, and 20. He's on pace for 20 assists. It said, yes, that was AJ Roberson with a drop in the biggest super chat I've actually ever had on the channel. Wow, that's all I can say. Jalen Brunson off the bench with only 7. He usually lights us up for 30, so that's actually an achievement. Reggie Bullock with 5. Willie Cauley-Stein, I don't remember him being in the game, with 0. Frank Nicolino with 3. Sterling Brown with 0. Is Boban hurt? Why is Boban Marjanovic not playing? He played extremely well against us last week. Why isn't Boban playing? That's weird. I know Maxi Kleber's out, but okay. Let's take a look at the Spurs stats. My schedule for this week, well, just this game. The week's over tomorrow, man. I know you're talking about next week. Let me pull it up. Spurs stats. Keldon Johnson with 11. He's 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, so he's really launching the threes tonight. At least he's made half of them. Doug with 8. Drew Eubanks with 6. Derrick White with 3. Derrick is 1 of 3 from the floor. That's it. DeJounte with 8 points, but a very ugly minus 12. DeJounte's been working with the bench, though when I look at our bench is not good tonight. Thaddeus Young minus 12. Lonnie Walker minus 11. Devin Vassell minus 13. Bryn minus 5. Trey Jones, the only one with a positive plus 5. Take that for what you will, but when the bench has been in there, oh my Lanta. Thad has 7. Lonnie has 5. Devin has 9 to lead all bench players. Bryn with 0. And Trey Jones with 0. Jeez. If I ever become rich, I'll give you Spurs. I don't know what I mean. I'd only be able to see them against the Celtics or I guess the Knicks or Brooklyn up this way. I'm not driving to Texas to watch the Spurs or flying out. Not anytime soon, at least. If we draft another guard in this next draft, I will throw something. Rich, you think I'm going to get in trouble uploading full quarters? You'll get copyright claimed at the very least. I don't know. I've never tried uploading. I've done highlights, but I don't have sound, and I usually keep the highlight clips extremely short. I just do that at your own risk. Take these dang Fiesta jerseys off. We do have a poor record with Fiesta jerseys. We do. I am Proton Official. What's up? Go Spurs, go. Yes, Josh Primo was the last guard we drafted, but we need to stop drafting guards. Welcome back, Jared. It's, well, oh, nice, Evan. We, every time we play the Mavericks, we lose. I'm tired of watching this. Sean, you and me both. Just imagine as a content creator, not only do I watch my team lose and call my team losing, but it hurts my channel when they lose. The more the Spurs lose, you'll notice a pattern where the views for live streams and videos I make go down because people lose interest in the team and just some maybe stop caring. Well, congratulations on your new job, Brian. Awesome. Derrick White's mind has been down to yes, Derrick is I think if Derrick continues to play like this around game 20 or 25, I mean if he's just still really struggling offensively and Devin is still playing well, we could see the Spurs make a switch. And I like Derrick. Good to hear, Jared. Derrick White, I think we've seen Derrick's ceiling, and I hate to say that, but I think Denver Nugget Derrick, we all remember the dunk over Paul Millsap, or Bubble Derrick. I think Bubble Derrick was roughly his ceiling. Good evening, Jarling Chong, or good morning. I think Derrick has hit his ceiling. He's 27 years old. He's had multiple injuries to his foot. I think we've pretty much seen the peak with Bubble Derrick, which was, 18, 5-5, give or take. With Devin Vassell, I don't know his ceiling yet. I believe Devin is 22. We know Derrick's ceiling's here. Devin's could end up being higher. And I think that's why you could see Devin Vassell, if not start this year, definitely start next year. I think the main thing that's going to keep Derrick in the starting lineup is he has $15 million, I believe, guaranteed this year. He's the second highest paid player on the Spurs. But, you try to root for guys and be, I try to be respectful, but you also have to call things out and call them for what they are. Derrick White is our second highest paid player, and right now he's 6th on the team in scoring, I believe. DeJounte's ahead of him. Kelvin's ahead of him. Jakob's ahead of him. I believe Devin's ahead of him. I think Lonnie might be ahead of him now. Yeah. Yes, they do like send him to the Gatorade League. Yes, they do, Jared. And Kristaps Porzingis hit a half-court 3 at the end of the half to, just put the dagger in Spurs' hearts everywhere. David, same. The only year I wasn't around is 96. Well, I was kind of not around for a couple seasons. 96, 97, I was in the military, so I didn't know what the heck was going on, which was a good thing because that was the year David Robinson got hurt, ironically. And then I was kind of out of it the year Kawhi had his whole meltdown. That was I was in Virginia, going to school full time in love, and had a lot going on in life. And yeah, Gus, I kind of phased out that season too. T.S. and Derrick, I kind of think everyone forgets that he's only been in the league 4 years, so he'll still... Isn't he in his 5th year? Is he only 4 years in? On any other team, Devin would be starting at the 2 ahead of a 29th pick who's injury-prone and 30 years old. He's not 30 yet, he's 27. 3 shots, M. Easy. 1 for 3. Thank you, Isaac. I thought Derrick was in his 5th year. Year number 5. 5th year. He barely played his rookie season. He only played 17 games, but this is officially his 5th season as a Spur. And, yeah, you look at his points per game through his career, 3.2, 9.9, 11.3, 15.4. down to 11.4 this year. He's shooting 38% from the field, 31% from beyond the arc. I like the 5.6 assists, which tends to make me think maybe he would be good off the bench as our backup point guard. I don't know what to do. If Derrick keeps struggling, though, at some point, yeah, you might have to make a change. Yeah, Sean, I didn't like the Primo pick, but yes, Glazing Bacon. Somebody did. That's legit. It's the biggest super chat I've ever gotten. I have no words. What was I going to say? Oh, upcoming year? Oh, geez. Yep, same theory, Joseph. Willie Anderson, Rod Strickland, David Robinson, Terry Cummings, and Sean Elliott were the starting lineup. I don't know my schedule for the year. You guys notice I'm making a few less Spurs videos, and well, actually a lot less. I'm doing just a weekly recap every Sunday. That's getting uploaded around 11:30 instead of doing the daily recaps. I'll probably stream a little about right around the same as last year because I'm doing Nets games. I'll probably try to stream about 4 times a week. But I am focusing very hard on my music channel, getting 3 music videos up a week over there, plus trying to do a new video or new song every 2 to 3 weeks. I just came up with another song today, literally right before the stream I started playing. I'm like, oh, there's a chorus I want to do, and I just got to get a verse around it. It'll be kind of heavy in the verse, but light in the chorus. It's going to be a political song, so unfortunately I won't talk about it any more than what I just said. But I love making music, and the channel's at about 270 subscribers, and I really want to grow that channel. Music is actually my first passion. Before I loved sports, I love music. Schedule for next week, though. Let me take a look. TSR schedule. This is tentative. This could change. I'll finalize it probably tomorrow. But right now I'm looking at the Spurs versus Lakers on Sunday, the Spurs and Clippers on Tuesday, on Wednesday the Cavaliers and Nets, and then on, what's the 19th? It's Thursday? Or no, Friday. I'll probably do the Magic and Nets. I'm going to try to split it up next week with 2 Spurs games, 2 Nets games. Try to go over the Nets content a little bit. I think the Spurs play on the 18th against the Wolves, I think. Or maybe it's the 20th they play. They definitely play 3 games next week. I got to look at their schedule. I don't remember their schedule off the top of my head. They play LA on Sunday. Oh, they have actually Saturday. If we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, dang. They play the Timberwolves on Thursday. I'm going to take Thursday night off and just watch the game and hang it, just chill out and watch the game. So 2 Spurs games next week and 2 Nets games. So we'll see if we can get that Nets content going a little bit. TSR stands for the Sports Reaction. That was what I originally called the channel. Then it went through a few different names, which we won't talk about. But I went back to TSR Sports, which is what it says on the official TSR jersey I got from F Custom Pro with the channel number. Built like this. I think the jersey was about $50 with shipping. And I went with a football jersey because, I don't know, I like football jerseys. It's okay, Evan. I had a feeling you're talking about next week, not the whole year. I don't have my schedule for the whole year. We had Spurs against both LA teams next week. Then I'm going to do 2 Nets games. I've been transparent with you guys. I want to grow the channel, and I think calling 2 teams throughout the season will help. And there's 2 former Spurs on there. And to be honest, the Spurs-Timberwolves matchup is two bad teams right now, so I have a feeling people will not be very interested in that game. So I will take that night off. But the Nets, they do have some draw power, and my Nets streams actually lately have been doing better than my Spurs streams, which is weird, but they have been. Common denominator is Pop and assist. What? Oh, common denominator. The only criticism I mainly have of Greg Popovich is I don't sometimes like his rotations. DJ's been good this season, Spurs fan. He had a horrible game Sunday, but he's our team leader in points. He's our leader in assists. He's second in rebounds. He's first in steals. He's helped close out a few games. I don't know what else you want from the man. Yes, DR. That was my first NBA jersey. I think so too, Joseph. I think it's a good idea. I want to have a second team for when the Spurs likely don't make the playoffs. We may make the play-in, but we've got to be realistic with the team. This is a rebuild year, so we shouldn't have playoff expectations. I hope they make it, but we shouldn't. So I want to have a second team that I've called some games for, build up somewhat of a fan base, so when the playoffs start, the Nets, barring a weird injury, should be in the playoffs, and at least I'll have some people going into the playoffs know that I call Nets games And they're my local team. You know, I want to grow the channel. There's 2 former Spurs on there, but they're my local team. I get all their games on Yes Network. Well, why not? I live in Connecticut. Knicks lost to Charlotte. Knicks have been falling apart lately, haven't they, Asia? Didn't they start off like 5-1? Aren't what are they like 7-5 now? Something like that. If White starts the whole season, I might cry every night. Miller, a lot of people are saying bench White, and I get it. I don't think they're going to do that yet. You gotta remember when it comes to players starting and getting minutes, one thing that they look at that we might not as fans is their contract. They're paying Derrick White $15 million right now. He's the second highest paid player on the team, just right behind DeJounte Murray for the season. They're not just going to drop him on the bench. Now, if he continues to struggle 10 games from now or so, I think the Spurs will take a serious look at putting him on the bench and maybe, I got to think, start Devin Vassell. Lonnie did not really do well in the starting lineup this year. Devin's offense, while he doesn't have the ability to create in the paint like Lonnie does, he's also just as good as a three-point shooter. And I do think he's a better defender. He gives us a two-way player. And this is Lonnie's 4th year in the league, and this is only Devin's 2nd, and Devin is showing just as much potential right now as Lonnie. DJ needs to average 30? That's asking, you don't want your point guard averaging 30. He shouldn't be your top scorer. My question, who else would you have coaching this team with the talent gap our team has against the rest of the league? That's a fair statement, Joseph. I've also considered that too. While I don't agree with everything Pop does, would any other coach get this team to a winning record? We're so limited on talent. And you know what? Pop could be blamed for that a little too. Pop and the front office, they put this team together. Well, the champ, you can beat us every night, it seems like. Robert Woods does not like Beckham. I didn't know that's accurate. White is the highest paid above number 5. That's correct, Jordan. Second highest paid player. And I think next season he is the highest paid player the way his contract goes up each year. Third quarter underway. Has Pop said that to Drew Show? Bucks and Celtics overtime. Lopez and Middleton and Giannis and DaVincio. Pop is the front office. Well, what's up, Jossie Me? All right, I gotta get calling this game. Third quarter underway. Derrick White baseline jumper. Thank goodness he made a shot. He has been so bad this week offensively. I don't know how else to call it. Just not passing the ball, but just shooting wise. Doncic into the paint, off the glass, good. We have had no answers for Luka Doncic and no answers for Kristaps Porzingis. Man, Mavs fans would probably wish they played the Spurs every night. You guys would go like 80-2. We'd find a way to win 2 of those games. Derrick White into the paint. Euro step runner is no good. Dang it. I really want to see Derrick break out of this slump. I really do. Because he's been getting a lot of hate this week, and I'm going to call him out for having a poor shooting week, but alley-oop dunk to Dwight Powell. But like DeJounte Murray's dad really went hard at Derrick White, and I thought that was a little crossing the line. Definitely crossing the line. Derrick over to Drew, back to DeJounte. DeJounte in the paint, back out to Derrick. Fakes the 3, back out to DeJounte. 4-3. No good. Oh, did he? Did he send it up, Bryn? $72-59. We're down 13. Step back 3 by Luka. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Joseph, yeah, the Kawhi situation I do think derailed this team a lot, and people don't realize just how much. McDermott for 3. The Kawhi situation absolutely derailed this team because you had one of the best two-way players in the league, and no disrespect to DeMar DeRozan, at that point in their career, they were Kristaps for 3. No good. I mean, offensively, Kawhi's more versatile, and when he was with the Spurs, an infinitely better defender than DeMar DeRozan. Turnover by Doug McDermott into the paint, and Dorian Finney-Smith gets fouled by Derrick White. Derrick pleading his case. The Pelicans are not good this year, right? That's fair right there. What you just said, Eric, if the talent isn't there, do you trust the front office to find what's needed? Rich, we're falling into our old ways to drive and kick out, drive it. Yeah, you're right, Phil. I hate to say it. Porzingis with the ball against Derrick White. Oh, jeez. I missed the dunk and now another foul. Damn. Grayson Allen balling for my Bucks. Hit back-to-back threes now, and we are. Oh, wow. Yep, Derrick just grazed his arm, and they're going to call that. Dang it. Kawhi situation equals Zachary. That is a good analogy. Porzingis at the line for two. For those of you that don't know, I'm a New York Giants fan, and the New York Giants had won Super Bowl 42 against the then 18-0 Tom Brady-led Patriots. And the Giants started the season, I believe, Zachary, 11-1, and their best offensive weapon, Plaxico Burress, a large red zone target, big wide receiver like 6'4", 6'5", literally shot himself in the leg. He brought a loaded weapon into a New York nightclub, and it went off and put a hole in his leg. So he got kicked out of the NFL, went to jail for, I think, 2 years, and the Giants finished the season, I believe, 12-4 and got knocked out immediately in the playoffs. Just the season got absolutely derailed. And derailed the team for a few years. KJ with the ball starts to drive, throws it up, and gets blocked by Porzingis. Mavs ball, they're up by 12. Three-point attempt by Porzingis is good. The ball's going to get knocked out of play by, I think, Drew Eubanks. It'll stay with the Mavs. Biggest knock I have on Pop was not going to the youth. That, Joseph, I would agree. I wanted the youth movement last year. Seeing Patty Mills get so many minutes and Rudy Gay, I was calling for Lucas Samanic to get more minutes. Go ahead and play Devin Vassell, and that did frustrate me. But, it is what it is. Porzingis out to Luka. Luka, guarded by DeJounte. Backs him up into the post. Luka, turnaround fadeaway is going to roll around, and this is the biggest lead, I believe, from the Mavericks, 14 points. Full cheddar, Bob. And the Spurs lose the ball down the other end. Behind the back pass by Luka over to Dorian Finney-Smith. Into Dwight Powell in the paint. The jumper is good, and we are falling behind. There are rumblings out of LA that Kawhi wants to go to the Nets. What? No, are you serious? Timeout by Pop. We're getting killed. Yeah, actually, Jasmine, you're right. But he was asked to do different things in Toronto and Chicago than he is in San Antonio. Yeah, Miller, this season's been hard to watch, my friend. Bobby, way too small. Anybody else heard that Kawhi in the Nets? Is Kawhi going to be out for the year, or is he going to come back at some point? Man, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind seeing Kawhi in the Nets either. Kawhi, KD, and James Harden, and Patty Mills, and Marcus Aldridge. I mean, I don't like super teams, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm calling the Nets. Load them up if I'm calling them. DeMar for Kristaps Porzingis. Size. Kristaps is hurt a lot, though. I don't know. No, it's the players. It's just the Spurs organization right now is... They're in a situation they've never been in before. Pop's in a situation he's never been in before. Greg Popovich... When he started officially coaching the Spurs, when you take away the 96-97 season when he was brought in, Kawhi is like Collins for us. Yeah, that's facts. When Pop officially started coaching, that was Tim Duncan's rookie year. So Pop had Tim Duncan, many would consider the greatest power forward of all time. David Robinson, sure, on the back end of his career, but still was a solid defender and scorer for a few years for the Spurs until he really hit the wall with age. And would eventually get Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili in the draft, and then eventually Kawhi Leonard. So Pop has always had great players on his team. This is the first time in Pop's career where he hasn't had a superstar. He had David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Manu, Tony, and Kawhi. This is foreign territory for Pop too. He's never not had, primetime talent. Aldridge was really good when he was with, the first few years with the Spurs when he was still young. Actually, he's good most of his career with the Spurs, except for the last few years where age finally caught up to him. We're in a different situation. We have no all-stars. We have no superstars. We have no defensive player type of year type players like we had. David Robinson was a defensive player of the year. Kawhi was a two-time defensive player of the year. I don't think Tim Duncan ever won defensive player of the year, but he sure heck was all-NBA team a bajillion times. What are the Nets doing? I don't know. What are they doing? I don't know. Who was the head coach in 96, 97 that got canned? I thought Bob Hill. Who was it? Who the heck was? No, not Bob Hill. We had so many coaches before Pop in the David Robinson era. It was ridiculous. I can't remember them all. Larry Brown was there. John Lucas. I think Bob Hill was there. I'm drawing a blank. There's so many. Spurs ball. 8.5 minutes to go. We are tiny, Veronica. We're too small. We're too small right now. Thaddeus Young and Drew Eubanks are the only two players on the team that are over 6'8". Lonnie Walker pull up deuce. No good. I agree, Benji. It was Bob Hill. Okay. When did Bob Hill last? Like 17 games or something ridiculous? Porzingis against Devin Vassell. Jeez. Kicks it out for three. No good by Tim Hardaway Jr. Lonnie with the long rebound. Debut night with the Fiesta jerseys, and we're down by 16. Trey Jones out to Devin Vassell. Back to Trey. Trey looking to the post to Thaddeus Young. 12 on the shot clock. Back to Bryn Forbes. Oh my goodness, we got the micro ball lineup. And that's a turnover on the Spurs. I think they just called Thad for an offensive foul. So we have Bryn Forbes and Trey Jones out there. We're already getting killed with size. We have a 6'1 and a 6'2 guard. Really, Zachary? Oh. We are so small right now. I think Pop's just desperation with trying to get... He's actually pulled all his starters. Spurs are angry with this foul call. Kellen's got pulled. DeJounte, Derrick, Drew, and Doug. Are all our starters on the bench? Are all our starters on the bench with 7.5 minutes to go? Please tell me I'm not looking at the game right. I just heard Spurs ball. All our starters are on the bench. There's 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. All our starters are on the bench. Trey Jones runner, no good. I don't... Turnover by Doncic. I mean... True story to Drew Show. That was the miss down the other end. I can't believe we're going all bench. Yeah, Ethan, I got some trading cards. I have some, I haven't collected in ages. I still have my stuff from like the 90s. I bought when all the cards were worth nothing, unfortunately. Like 99 1 hoops, I got a million of those. I can't believe our whole bench is out there. I'm speechless. I mean, Devin Vassell pull-up jumper is good. All your starters pulled 4.5 minutes into the half. Josh Primo's not playing. Cortez, I almost feel like he's given up on the game. Devin with 11 off the bench. He's been, I think, our best player off the bench. I mean, I don't... Porzingis for 3 over Devin Vassell, no good. Another rebound for the Mavericks. Go figure it, because we're so undersized right now. Finally, Devin gets a rebound. I mean... We got Thad Young, 6'9", Devin Vassell, 6'5", Lonnie Walker, 6'4", Bryn Forbes is 6'2", and Trey Jones, I believe, is 6'1". That is a tiny ASS lineup. DJ's coming back in. I don't know why they need rest. He didn't play yesterday. At least Mino has a nice smile. Yes, he does. I'm not trying to be negative. DJ's back in the game, but I don't like these extra small ball lineups. Sloppy pass by DJ and an easy fast break and dunk for Dorian Finney-Smith, and now a timeout. Watch Pop put him right back on the bench. No, they weren't, Veronica. This is embarrassing. Yeah, you know what? Just play Josh Primo. The heck with it. Just play Primo. Yes, we do need Yak Zachary. I mean, 3 out of our 4 centers are out. Zach Collins is listed at center right now on the team. Jacques Lindell and Jakob Poeltl. We only have Drew Eubanks. Thaddeus Young's actually power forward. It's just I don't know why Joshua Primo's not playing. I saw another stat on another NBA site. I think out of all the 20 picks in the top 20 picks in the NBA draft, Josh Primo's played the least. I'm like, well, that's great. What does Mono do on the job? Mono's on and off court development, player development. He's not a coach. He's not a coach at Drew Show. Oh, was it Forbes? Veronica, I'm sorry. You know, I'm always looking back and forth between the TV and the chat. That was a sloppy Forbes pass. Well, either way, we're down 19. Dallas has beat us twice, and unless things turn around fast, that'll be 3 losses to Dallas this season. And the first 12 games. Pop get injected. Injected with what? Ejected? Yeah, I can like Gusta Bryn. Is that the no more of Bryn? No more of Bryn? Top 5 pick and Pop retires and Trey T. White. Sounds text. Ouch. It sucks when the team plays like this because the team it hurts my channel so much. Besides just, I mean, the obvious, as a Spurs fan, I'm hurting watching my team lose, but it kills my channel. And it's a lose-lose. It sucks. You're ejected? Okay. I don't know who's winning champion was going to help us. He wasn't the one who really literally won the chip. No more Bryn. Oh, no mas Bryn. I know what that means. No mas. Por favor, no mas. Please, no more. Okay. I speak Spanglish. I speak very light Spanish. I would survive in a Spanish-speaking country. I'd be able to eat, sleep, and poop. But those are the important things in life. He won a free what? Who won a free Whataburger for a year? Isaac, no, I'm glad they went with the youth movement, and I had a feeling this would be a rough season. I originally projected 32 to 36 wins. We're on pace for well less than that right now in 11 games. So we're on pace for about 30 wins ish. But I don't understand why whenever we play with these Fiesta jerseys, now the whole starting lineup's in there. John out to Keldon Johnson. Like, the Fiesta jerseys were kryptonite last season, and Keldon passes it to Willie Cauley-Stein. He's not on your team, Keldon! He's wearing blue! Nice behind-the-back pass by Doncic to Jalen Brunson. The jumper is short, and Spurs get the rebound. Now, you can't teach size, and we are just struggling with how small our lineup really is. Another turnover for the Spurs. This is 4:55 to go. Pull up 3, good. Dorian Finney-Smith. We're down 22 at home. In the debut of the Fiesta jerseys, we are down 22 at home. And another turnover! Come on! Alley-oop layup to Reggie Bullock. This is absolutely embarrassing. Gabriel, what's going on? We are getting embarrassed at home right now. Drew Eubanks in the post versus WCS. Hook shot. Good. Yeah, at this point, just play Josh Primo the whole fourth quarter. I can't believe what I'm watching. We absolutely decimate the Sacramento Kings the other night. Doncic for a long 3, in and out burger. We destroy the Kings, who aren't a bad team. They have, they're not a great team, but they're not horrible. And we're coming out and putting out a stinker at home in the debut of the Fiesta jerseys. DeJounte runner in the paint, bounces around, is going to drop in. I mean, can we get a huge run? I saw Josh Primo on the bench against the Kings. Is he back in the G League? Was that like just a field trip for him and Joe Wieskamp? Because Wieskamp played. Bullock for 3, in and out burger. Is Primo gone again? Derrick White out to Doug McDermott. Baseline 3. No good. We needed that, Dougie. And timeout Dallas. They're, I guess, a little worried that they're only up by 20. Yep. Last Jedi. I have no words. You're putting me to sleep now. This might be, and people ask me, why do I call some Nets games now? If I keep calling the Spurs, my channel will have no chance of growing if they keep playing like this. People don't want to come into a stream and hear their team's down by 20. I don't think we've had bad drafting. Well, yeah, we have drafted too many. I mean, Lukas Samanic was a terrible pick in hindsight. You drafted your 19th overall pick, lasted 2 seasons. Quindary Witherspoon's no longer on the team, so that's 2 players from that draft. Now, Keldon Johnson, drafted at 29th, is still with the team and starting, so that was a hit. But having 2 players off the team already, not good. Thank you, Evan. Both Wheezy and Premier. Oh, dang it. Thank you for the $2 super chat. They are back in G League. Wheezy? Psych, we are in a timeout right now. I can't see the game clock. I don't know, Phil, I don't know. Me Too played well against the Kings game. My first time seeing him this season. Chimezie Meto looked good with Sacramento. I don't know how he's done the rest of this season or he did last season, but Chimezie Meto looked good from what I saw. McDormat. I'm gonna look up Chimezie Meto. How's he doing? He did nothing with the Spurs. I want to look him up. It's Mavs ball. Baseline 3. Sterling Brown hits the 3. And now a whistle's gonna, I don't know. Me Too is, in limited time, he's actually playing very well in only 14 minutes a game. He's missed a couple games. He's averaging 6 points a game, hitting some threes, averaging 4 rebounds. His per 36 is 15 points and 10 rebounds. We can actually use that right now. Spurs ball down 23. McDermott into Drew Eubanks. Eubanks jumper's good and 1. Yeah, Joseph Me Too looked really good against the Spurs. I was impressed. Well, I don't always say that, just for the record. Eubanks' free throw is no good because we can't hit free throws. I don't say in Pop we trust. That's actually one thing I don't say. Some of you guys say that. I don't know what's happening with this team. We're too small. Clearly, we're too small. The health and safety protocol is a big part of that. Although, to be transparent, even if Jacques Lindell was not part of the health and safety protocol, Jalen Brunson for 3. They're going to have 100 points before the third quarter's over. I don't think Jacques Lindell would be playing for whatever reason. Keldon spins around in the paint. Nice move by Keldon. Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing a recap of this game of all things. By the way, not Greg Popovich. I'm going to be on Spurs Tube TV to recap this game after this one, and Brunson hits a jump runner. I was barring a miracle comeback. This is going to be a really tough game to recap. But you know what? I'll do it. McDermott for 3. Sometimes drafting me, but that's true, Evan. Sam Bowie's drafted over Michael Jordan. It happens. Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. Russell Wilson was a 3rd-round pick. Both Super Bowl champions in the NFL. Brunson for 3 again. Jeez. Minute 23. I mean, but I think we have not focused on drafting big men and just focused on Keldon into the paint. No good. Wanted a foul, not going to get it. And now a Drew Eubanks foul on Sterling Brown. Yeah, it's not feeling good, Butterfly. The Drew shoe. Ouch. Yeah, not Greg Popovich or Zachary. Minute 10 to go. Veronica, I hope you're right. I feel like we're one piece away. We've been competitive in a lot of games. Not so much this one, Spurs fans, but we've been competitive with a lot of really good teams. But I've mentioned this before. If the Spurs continue to lose and lose bad throughout the season, I'll still support the team, do my weekly recaps, and I'll still call live games. But I will try to call probably 2 Spurs games and 2 Nets games a week, and not call 3 Spurs games every week, just because I do want to grow my channel as well. I'll still be watching the Spurs games I don't call, but this has been a very frustrating season, and I really hope that Kings win with the way we hit the 3-pointers was going to turn the season around. It's like, oh, maybe we're going to hit our stride, and then we come out tonight, and right now we're laying an egg. Oh, goodness, freaking webcam. How can you even have a channel name like that and get approved by YouTube? How does that not get blocked immediately? Frank Nicolina. It's officially a blowout. They're just hitting everything now. We're down 27. We can't even play Josh Primo in the 4th quarter. Keldon, free throw line jumper, no good. I just want this game to be over now. I'm sorry. What's up, Commander Ninja? Jacques Lindell can't play Glazing Bacon. He's on health and safety protocol, and Josh Primo's in the G League. So we won't see either of them. Yeah. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Jante into the paint. Pull-up jumper is good. It's going to take a miracle to come back. I need Luka Samanic or Luka Doncic. Yes, Evan, another quarter of this. Another quarter. Jalen Brunson. Off-balance jumper. Buzzer beater is no good. And not only are they at home, debuting their Fiesta jerseys. This is the first time I've had Manu Ginobili on the channel, and this is the way they're playing in front of Manu. After this game, I will not be doing my recap of halftime stats as I'm jumping over to Spurs Tube TV to talk about the game, so obviously I'll be just talking about the stats on there. All right, here's the link to the show. 15 minutes. All right, so let me put Spurs Tube TV's link in the chat. Of course, you guys might not want to talk about this game, and if you don't, I don't blame you. Spurs Tube TV is a content creator. They also work with SSPN, the Spurs Sports something network, programming network. I always forget their darn. SSPN. The Spurs Tube TV at 2,850 subscribers. Hopefully get to 3,000. I hate to say that many times when my most hate player in R5 getting better is sport. DeJounte Murray's played fairly well this year. Put Michael Myers on, he's undefeated. That was for Halloween, though. And not only that, I have my biggest super chat donation of all time tonight in the Spurs play like this. So many firsts on this channel. Manu Ginobili, first time here on the couch. Huge super chat. First Fiesta jerseys at home. And we're down by 25. And I didn't hit enter. Or no, I did hit enter. Okay. Just, I don't know what to say. We're actually going to have a record low on likes for a stream. We only have 117 for a Spurs stream. With the worst we've done is 150. We only have 100 people in here, and those are the dedicateds because nobody's going to come in with the Spurs getting beat by 25 on a Friday night. I hate to say it. Yeah, if you bet against the Spurs tonight, I guess you did pretty good. Exactly, Leon. Super Jesus Sandal. Wow. Right, Justin? I want to get something a lot stronger in the Red Cup. Good evening, Lucas. Thank you for being here, channel member. So this will probably be my worst Spurs stream, too. Not any fault of you guys, by the way. Definitely not. It's the team's fault. I mean, if this was a 2-point game, we'd probably have 200 people in here. I could talk about how amazing Coyote looks tonight. The Mavs outscored us by 9 in the first, 2 in the second, 14 in the third. Does that sound familiar? Getting crushed in the third quarter? It should. Yeah. Leon, we lost by 1 last week, 5 the week before, and now we're just getting annihilated tonight. Porzingis free throw line jumper is good. I'm tired of hitting the Q button, which is the up score button for the away team. Down myself for 3. No good. Right? Somebody call the police on this. Spurs are getting killed. Glad they still have Porzingis in there. He'll kick it out for 3. No good. Demisel fights for the board with Keldon Johnson. Son of Scar, what's going on? And now a steal and missed a layup by Reggie Bullock. Another turnover for the Spurs. Luckily, the Mavs didn't convert on. I'm like at a loss for words. I'm sorry. We got all our starters in there for the most part, except for Doug. Lonnie's in there. DeJounte runner in the paint is good. Esteban, we can't put in Primo. He's in the G League. He's back down in Austin. He can't play tonight. I don't believe he's on the bench. Long 3 is no good for the Mavs. Keldon with the rebound. Can we make a run? Can we actually make a comeback? DeJounte drives, throws up the layup. No good. Drew Eubanks putback is good. Down by 23, 10.5 minutes. Can we make the greatest comeback of all time? Can Lonnie Walker get hot and have a game like he did against the Houston Rockets a few years ago and send it to overtime? Actually, I believe that was double overtime we won in. And we saw who was it that came back huge? OKC came back against the Lakers huge 2 games. Porzingis misses in the paint. And eventually Keldon will pull it down. DeJounte brings it up, gets it out to Lonnie Walker. Walker back out to DeJounte. Get it to Devin, baseline 3. He's no good. And a foul on Drew. Not enough, SJS. 9:59. Let's launch 3s. Right? Down 23. I'm hoping, but man, it's going to take a miracle. This year should just be written off as an experiment. Gabriel, I'm feeling like that. I know it's a rebuild, but man, I don't like blowouts. I mean, I don't like blowing another team out, but I really don't like getting blown out. Luka runs around in the paint, just running around, having Drew Eubanks follow him like a mouse running after cheese. Finally pulls up for a jumper and missed. Can't get a rebound, though, because we're so small. Doncic gets the ball back into the paint, blocked by Drew, and a foul. Go Spurs, go. It is a very rough night. I'm recapping this game on Spurs 2 TV. The figures, the recap I do, we're getting destroyed. The Kings, OKC's won 4 in a row now? Yep. Austin, we are down a lot. Struggle's real. Struggle is real. Two free throws for the Mavs. I'm sorry, Doncic misses a free throw. Now we know why David was thinking, Jesus, the Spurs got Timmy. David did. I don't remember the Spurs getting blown out a lot, Veronica, but he was on the losing side a lot because he was the whole team. Before Tim got there, Sean was a good player. Don't get me wrong, I like Sean Elliott. But, David was their best scorer. When Rodman wasn't there, he was their best rebounder. He was the best guy getting steals. He was their best shot blocker. He was the whole offense. And a lot of times, the whole defense. Keldon into the paint, throws it up, blocked. Going to go out of play, and... Yep, brand new Fiesta jerseys at home. Put me at center. Last Jedi, aren't you a little small to be at center? I just want to put a bag over my head right now. 105-81, 9:24 to go. DeJounte, baseline, fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Pop's telling him it's okay. It's not okay. Number 1 pick, here we come. Right back where we started from. Our centers are too small, Veronica. Our centers tonight are 6'9 and 6'10 respectively. Way too tiny. DeJounte's first free throw. We'll bounce around and roll off the rim because that's us. I'm not messing with Jedi. I just think she'd be a little undersized for center. Damian Hernandez, what's up? Not the chances of the Spurs winning this game. Go Nets. 5'7". I can stretch with my Jedi power. Are you 5'7" last Jedi? Actually, you're tall, man. For a woman, that is tall. I swear, I don't know why, but I always date short girls. I'm 6'4", but I think that if you averaged everybody I've ever dated, I think it comes out to like 5'3" or 5. Kristaps Porzingis just throws down a huge dunk off an alley-oop. Because we have no... This is so frustrating. I don't know. Yes, it is. Very tall. Tallest girl I've ever been in love with was 5'6". So there you go, yeah. Dan Vassell. Dribbling around. Pulls up. Boink. Back rim, no good. I know it's 20 years ago, Joseph. It was Tim Duncan, but I mean, right back where we started from, I mean, like, a number, like a new dynasty. When we get the number 1 pick this year, we're going to have a dynasty. Porzingis for 3. No good. Devin with the rebound. Damian, this game sucks. Which front office is worse, Giants or Spurs? The Giants. Are you kidding me? Devin Vassell for 3. The Giants have sucked for a decade. It's the New York Giants front office. They kept trying to win with Eli Manning and not admitting that we needed to rebuild the team. So the New York Giants front office is doo-doo. Porzingis for 3 again. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Gabriel, I've never dated a girl taller than me, but I'm also 6'4". Keldon pull-up jumper from the free throw line. All right, back down to 20 with 7:55 to go. I've never dated somebody taller, but that would be very difficult to find a girl over 6'4". She more than likely would be a WNBA player or, back when I was younger, a college basketball player, because if you're a female at 6'5" or higher, you got to be playing basketball. At least the guys are not. No, Veronica, but put me at center. That's funny. Good one, LJ. Good one. Oh, we got 225 likes at least. I'll take that, considering our team's getting smashed. Frustrating game, nonetheless. Giants front office not worse than the Lions or Falcons. In the last decade, though, at least the Falcons have gotten to a Super Bowl. Put on your rally caps, your lucky socks, your favorite Whoa. Pop would play number 1 pick, but if Pop gets the coaching record, I don't think he's going to be here next year. What reason does he have to stick around? He'll be 73. Does he want to keep coaching a rebuild? I would think not. I mean, or maybe he would. I doubt it. Banchero is a power forward, right? Like a 6'10" power forward? I've seen you guys talk about Banchero a lot in the chat. I don't know a lot about him. I quickly looked him up because I needed to know who the hell you guys were talking about. Ooh, pardon my French. I don't want to call Sean Elliott a journeyman. The Memorial Day Miracle was, obviously the highlight of his career, but he was a good player and I believe a 2-time All-Star. The Kinney thing did mess him up, though. Power forward at Duke, okay. Getting to a Super Bowl, and that's true, Damian. Does anybody really remember the Buffalo Bills? They got the 4 in a row, but they won 0 of them. This lineup, 100% finals ready. This lineup that we have right now, we do need another big man. Whether it's a draft pick or whether it's Zach Collins comes back and is healthy and plays well, we are just too. We're seeing it so much now against bigger teams in the NBA. The Pacers, their size killed us. The Dallas size is killing us tonight. We are way too small. New lineup, center, Last Jedi. What the world? Nice, Zachary. We're winning 40 straight titles with that lineup. Is TSR Sports the coach? Yeah, Joseph, Sean Elliott only played with 2 teams. He played for the Spurs, was traded to Detroit, and then came back to the Spurs. So I want to call him a journeyman just for that regards either. Journeyman usually play for like 4, 5, 6 teams. Doncic with the miss, Porzingis with the empathetic dunk put back. I really just want this game to be over. I don't think me and Spurs 2 TV are going to... Hopefully we don't talk about this more than a half hour tonight. I'm going to tell him that before we're going. Trey Jones for 3. Nope. I'm going to tell him before we're going. I'm like, I don't really want to talk about this more than a half hour. Let's be upfront with him. The great Carlos Jeter. Yeah. And a foul down the other end of the Spurs. Carlos, this has not been a fun night as a Spurs fan. This is the third time we've played the Mavericks. The first game, the Mavs beat us by 1. Last week, the first game, they beat us by 5. Last week, they beat us by 1 point. And then tonight, this is the debut of the Spurs' new Fiesta jerseys. And they're at home, and they're getting decimated. Mavs ball, 10 on the shot clock, 7:08 to go. Pull up 3 is no good by Dorian Finney-Smith. Trey Lyles is not missed. No. Forbes over to Trey Jones. Back to Lonnie. 10 on the shot clock. And we got a small lineup again. Lonnie pull-up jumper. Good. We got Bryn Forbes and Trey Jones and Lonnie Walker. 3 players, 6'4" and under. Actually had Devin Vassell. So everybody except for Thaddeus Young is 6'5" or less. Luka drives in the paint, throws it up over Thaddeus Young, and it's good. Luka Doncic is bigger than 4 of the 5 players on the Spurs court right now. The point guard for the Mavericks is taller than 4 out of our 5 guys. I want you to think about that. The point guard, which is supposed to be your shortest player, is bigger than 4 out of our 5 guys. No, Butterfly. I fear that the Fiesta jerseys are going to be kryptonite again. Doncic for 3. Yeah, game over. 6 minutes to go. Honey, I shrunk the lineup. Nice. Insider trading, right? Always bet against the Spurs when they wear their Fiesta jerseys. Thad with the turnaround hook shot, partially deflected by Kristaps Porzingis. No good. Frank Nicolini into the paint. Misses the shot. Lonnie skies for the rebound. And Lonnie gets fouled on the fast break attempt by Luka. Not a Texans. Are you also a Texans fan? Joseph, being a content creator for a team that's bad does hurt. If Ben Simmons was playing, he'd be... Yes, that's true, Tyler. If Ben Simmons was out there, he'd be taller than the entire lineup right now. Well, Drew Eubanks just checked in, so he'd be the same size. I believe Ben is 6'10", but... when you made that comment, yes, he would have been taller than everybody on the floor. Lonnie Walker for 3. Hey, can we get to 100? Oh, boy. I don't want to talk about this game. I don't want to recap this game. I'm going to recap this game on SpursTube TV, but I don't want to recap this game. Luka guarded by Drew Eubanks. Step over 3. Good. My goodness. They're young, but man, Drew's glistening like a Twilight vampire? My plans after the recap on SpursTube TV, I'm going to bed and try to forget this game. Devin Vassell for 3. It's good. And we play the Lakers Sunday, who are also going to be much bigger than us. Not looking good. Zachary, there's 4... wait for it. There's 4:20 left. Fast break for Devin Vassell. Throws it up. No good, but he does get fouled. Clarence, I am disappointed. It's the debut of the Fiesta jerseys in San Antonio, and they're getting shellacked at home. So very disappointed. This game never happened, and there you go, Isaac. Right? Why can't we beat Jalen Brunson, Leon? No, Bobby, that's not our first steal of the game, but it's our first steal in what feels like forever. First free throw is good for Devin. Devin's actually having a decent game. The Lakers won 2 in a row in overtime. The Spurs can beat the Lakers, but if they have everybody healthy, Anthony Davis, LeBron, they're going to be too big for us. The team is just too small right now. Size is a huge problem for the Spurs team. 117-97, 4:10 to go, and another steal Fast break by Bryn Forbes. He thought about dunking it, realized he's not able to do that. LeBron is out? Still? Wow. No, Cortez, I would never say that. I'll also call the Spurs to the end of the season, but I will start splitting it up between more Spurs games and Nets games because I'm a Spurs channel. The Nets games are now outdrawing the Spurs games. And that actually hurts to say that, but if you look at the last 4 Nets games I've called and the last 4 Spurs games and add up the viewers, the Nets games are I'm outdrawing the Spurs. And I'm a Spurs channel again. Lakers are better without LeBron? You think so? Huh. Ford's wishing he was a Buck? Yeah, he is. I'll tell you that, Joseph. I mean, the game's over. Only 10 or 6 threes. Brooks Lopez is still out? He's been out for a while. You're 6'4" and over 40, and you can dunk the ball and bring... Bryn is 6'2", but I am 44, and I can still dunk. So, yeah, when I see guys like Thad try to dunk and they blow it, I'm like, really? Now, granted, I need a clear path, and I need to be a right-handed dunk, so preferably coming from the left-handed side of the rim, but I can still get it there. But, yeah, when you see guys in the NBA that are my height, then I kind of go, what? Like Jakob Poeltl. He's been dunking more this year, but last season when he was constantly throwing up little alley olays instead of dunking, I'm like, dude, you're like 7 feet tall. Why aren't you dunking? Joseph, that's part of it too. Well, it's not just the larger market, it's the roster. Who is a superstar on the Spurs right now? We don't have any. The Nets have Kevin Durant and James Harden. They have big draw names. The market things too, but it's the names. A lot of NBA streamers, our market is foreign market. You know, we get a lot of Filipinos, we get a lot of Americans, but a lot of the market is outside the United States because they can't watch the games, they can't get the NBA pass. They just so they use us as their play-by-play. So when you have like Steph Curry, LeBron James, those games draw a ton of views because people follow the players more so than the teams outside the United States. I think Pop didn't let Yak dunk. I hope not. Yeah, I don't know if and when we'll ever see Jacques Lindell, especially after the health and safety protocol. He wasn't playing before that. 4 minutes to go of this nightmare. Less than 4 minutes to go. Thank goodness. I appreciate those of you that hung out tonight. I really do. I really wish it was a different result. A lot of Danny Green. That's an interesting analogy. And Last Jedi, if anybody gets taking a break, it was me. I took 4 months off and was trying to do different content on the channel and finally said this is a sports channel. Keep it a sports channel. Started the music channel. Start that separately. I started uploading music in the summer, and I've actually been having a lot of fun on the music channel. It's only 270 subscribers, give or take, but it's been a blast seeing that channel start to grow a little bit. Mavs ball, 4 on the shot clock. Doncic for a long 3. Brick, out of bounds. Spurs ball. The game's definitely over, Bobby. Yeah, just let them play. Don't call any ticky-tack fouls on either team. I feel bad for the Spurs fans that are at the game. Devin drives, gets it into Thad, and Thad with a little runner or a little jumper in the paint. Tank and win. There you go. We're only down 16. The problem is there's 3 minutes and 16 left. Spurs on a 9-0 run in the last minute 20. We needed that much earlier in the game, though, not near the end of the game. A 19-point play. Well, NBA Jam. Jalen Brunson misses the layup, falls out of bounds. Spurs will have a 5-on-4. Devin Vassell gets deflected out of play by Dorian Finney-Smith. He'll stay with the Spurs. If you hate me, then I lose $250 and the Mavericks down. Oh, that's right. You bet the line. Devin Vassell drives to the hoop and gets fouled by Dorian Finney-Smith. Going to go to the line for two. Always focus on school. School first, Last Jedi, more than anything. I agree with you there. Yeah, burnout's a real thing. A lot of folks don't know. I've been on YouTube since like December 2006. Not with this channel, my independent film channel called Whackbag Films, which you do see occasionally content pop up on my music channel. I did it yesterday. I made a video for a death metal song, but I called it the Serial Killer Soundtrack or whatever, and it was from one of our serial killer movies where I just dress up and kill all my friends. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Kill as in special effects, not for real. Hey, Calvin! Channel member, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Devin missed the first free throw. It's been a blowout in Texas. USA respects like 0-0 with yellow flags being thrown at everyone. I didn't watch an NFL game, but there was a really bad call, wasn't there? I don't remember what the call was. Oh, the taunting against Cassius Marsh was BS. Porzingis. Why is Porzingis still in the game? Trey Jones gets leveled, but I think it's going to be a defensive foul in the Spurs. So you have Kristaps Porzingis, who's injury prone, still in the game when your team's winning by this much with so little time left. Devin's been pretty good. Steelers got 14 free points. Was that much? Jakob was, I believe, a 9th pick overall, Joseph. We always get blown by Mavs. Porzingis is at the line for two. YouTube is getting rid of, well, thumbs down are still there. You just won't see them. But YouTube, definitely not as cool as it was a decade ago, because YouTube was for small independent content creators like myself. Now it's flooded by ESPN, CNN, Fox News. You know, YouTube is just Trey Jones backdoor for a little layup in the paint. But it's not all small content creators now. It's large corporations that are dominating YouTube a lot. It's not for small independent creators anymore at all. Mavs ball, 2 minutes to go. Spurs trapping, double teaming everybody. Brunson now with the ball. Drives to the paint, easy layup. Patty and Ellie, I'm sure, are glad they're not here right now. I don't know the stats right now, M. Jarley. Forbes for three. Good! Minute 51 left, though. Luka probably has a triple-double. He had almost a triple-double at halftime. I can't imagine he didn't get to it. He has the ball right now, guarded by Devin Vassell. Minute 40 left. Spurs made a run, but a little too late. Switch. Luka, three-point attempt over Thaddeus Young. Swish. Corporations don't. Now it's turn to service. Seems like some companies get away with stuff that the small guys can't. We'll just leave it at that. Forbes for another three. No good. Yeah, Carla, she dropped the big one on the channel tonight. Absolutely crazy. 1 minute to go. Now, Sean, this was disappointing. Luka with another three. That's no good. Lonnie with the rebound. This is a rough game. Lonnie for three. No good. Dirt. I will, Lucas. The good thing is, though, I do have a second team to call this year. I decided to call some Nets games because of my local team, and at least I've watched them win some games. Watching the Spurs play like this on the debut of their Fiesta jerseys. Shot clock violation from the Mavs. There's 25 seconds left, so they were just dribbling it out. Goal USA. Hey! Yay. And we didn't even get to see Josh Primo play because he's in the stupid G League. Trey Jones takes it into the paint, gets the layup, and now the Mavs will just dribble it out. Got to get across half court, though, there, Luka. Yep, step it up. Well, guys, I thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so on your way and the way out. I'm going to be on SpursTube TV to recap this train wreck So I won't be going over any stats here because I'm jumping over here. We'll be live probably at around 11. I don't know what else to say, my friends. A disappointing loss. Congratulations, Mavs fans. Wow. I'm going to go get ready for the recap over on Spurs Tube. I'll have my weekly recap up on Sunday at around 11:30, and oh boy, some players are not going to get a good report card at all. Anyways, till next time, what you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go.